Well, here we are out in my garage again. Come on, Chuck. Sorry, what are you doing over there? Come here, come here. Oh, that dog, come here. Oh. We're out here with my little buddy here, Mr. Fatso. Yeah, I don't know, what is this, part 14? I'm working on this 1952 Dodge Power Wagon. Well, I did get some new parts in, and this time I finally got the correct ignition parts for it. So I have the right cap, rotor, condenser, and points. So I have everything I need to put in this thing. And the only wild card is I don't know if the starter works, I don't know if the coil's any good, or any of that yet. So still got to work on that. But what I'm going to try to do here today is I moved this thing up a couple of feet, and it exposed the back part of the truck, and there's something on the back. It's a bunch of looks like brackets and stuff to hold things. Well, in looking at the books and stuff, that's called the Pioneer package, and it used to have shovels and other type of tools, and I think even a spare tire on the back of this thing. So I'll show you that and show you my parts. And yes, I do have a lot of manuals on this. I got about 3 different manuals on this this truck. Of course, all from the Army Department. So what I'm trying to do here is I had carpet underneath this thing, which is kind of dumb anyway. But now I've got to get it out from underneath there, because when I tried to move this thing forward, it bunched the carpet up behind here. So I can't get my creeper under there or anything like the rear end or any of that. So I have to do that. So that'll be a fun job. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in this video or not, but I'll probably attempt it anyway. What do you think, Chubbs? Huh? What, you falling asleep already? Come on, you aren't that old. You're only 10. Anyway, so yeah, I'll show you what I got. All right, you might as well get down. Okay. Yeah, go look around. Okay. What I have here is the correct cap, and the reason I needed a new cap was this one was busted in a couple of places. Apparently the guy before tried to shove other non-matching plug wires into the cap, and he busted them, and this was what a new one's supposed to look like. And notice there's no center electrode. Well, that's because if you look at this, it has one on the inside. But let's see, this thing screws on, and what happened is I painted the housing, which is a metal housing, and if you notice these little grommets, to make it waterproof, it'll have to go in like this, and it'll contact those little grommets, and I'll have to seal it up in there. That's what made it so hard before. There's like 3 screws that hold it in, and they're this size. They're not very big, but even after I got the screws out, it wouldn't come out. I couldn't figure it out, and it was those grommets were glued in. They used some kind of a silicone or something like that to hold them in. There's still a couple still holding in there. The other 4, they're still in pretty good shape. They still got little glue and stuff on them, but I'm going to reuse them, and I'll probably use, well, let's see, what do I have? Oh, I'll probably use clear RTV sealant. That way there, I can seal them in there, and water won't get in there, anything like it's supposed to. So that'll work. And I did get the new plates, new information plates. So Let me show you that. I'll turn this off for a sec. As you see, I have the new plates in there. At least you can read them pretty well. I have a couple of old ones in there only because they didn't have it in this other package I bought that had 5 different plates in it. And so I used those and got those in there. So that's all pretty much back to stock. And of course the military always had to have information plates on everything. This one here tells you, even gives the publications used on this truck. And then on top of that, it's got the shift pattern and all that up there. If you, I don't know if I can get that in there. There it is right there. It shows the shift pattern for the truck. So, yeah. And then, on the other side, I had to change a plate out, but it had rivets in it. These others had little small screws, no big deal, small sheet metal screws I could use. But on the other side over there, that was another problem. So hold on, I'll show you that one. All right, so that plate there, that gives all the specs on this truck. And that plate there had rivets in the corners, and they're flat rivets. So I was able to use, of all things, Gorilla Glue to get that plate on there. I just taped it on after I got the glue on the plate. I just taped it over, and it holds fine. The other 2 plates above, those are the information plates on this truck, and I did not want to take those off because those have all the original numbers and everything else on them, and a serial number on this truck. So I didn't want to take those off. So those are probably the only ones still original. I do have another plate I got that's blank that I could use my set of punches and make a new plate for it, but I don't know. I'll have to see. And then also, if you notice that TP40, that is original to the truck. I did not put that in there. That TP40 is a designation of this truck in the military. So there you go. I don't know if it's called a Transport 40 or what it is, but there's some designation they used for this. So that's that. Now, what else am I going to show? Well, I'm going to have to see if I can get this tripod down low enough to get underneath the truck. That'll be the next one. So I'll be back. All right, that's the rear end, of course. Oh, and here's the dog again. And see that carpet's all bunched up. I don't even know if I can get my jack in there. Well, I mean, it'll raise high enough, I think, that I can get the tires up. And if I can just get it up high enough, I can pull the carpet up underneath the tires. That's the idea, anyway. And I got a dog in the way. Oh. Chain. That chain is for the 2-ton hoist we use to pull this thing into the garage. Even though this thing weighs. Let's see. Let's see if we can get under there. In the center. Oh, if I can raise it up enough or not. It'd be so heavy I can't. Oh. Wow. It's going to be harder than I thought. This is a 2.5-ton jack. Do got the front wheels blocked, but damn, this thing's heavy. Well, can't. Come on. Not enough yet, huh? Oh, jeez. I think I got one side. Let me see. I think I can get that one out of there. Yeah. Okay. I got that one out of the way. Now, it's the other one. Ah. The other one. One more. I don't want to, but I don't have much of a choice. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not kidding either. This is heavy. All right. Think. Dog, get out of the way. Stop. Let's see if I can move it. Come on. Under there. Come on. Well, that didn't work. Well, that's heavier than my crank. It's heavier than my jack. So, we'll have to do something else. We'll see. Jeez. Yep. Probably busted my jack. Because it shouldn't have broken loose like that. Oh well. That looks like that's it for now. Talk to you guys later.